Hello, I'm Richard Saxon and I'm an architect. Since I moved on from BDP, where I was chairman, I've worked as a client advisor at Deploy BIM Strategies, helping clients to ask for what they need and to use better information management as now defined by ISO 19650. I don't know too much about blockchain, but I do know about the construction industry. I want to explain the emergent potential in the industry so that those of you with appropriate skills can apply them to that potential, getting past the jibe that blockchain is a solution looking for a problem to solve. I want to explore three related concepts: the digital twin, servitization, and blockchain-based trading. This handcrafted diagram illustrates a way of looking at transformative change. Imagine three horizons or time periods. Horizon 1, represented by the red line, is the present situation. In this case, a dysfunctional industry ebbing away. Secondly comes Horizon 2, the blue line, a series of initiatives aiming to improve the present industry, but progressively transforming it into Horizon 3, the green line, a desirable future industry. Ideas in Horizon 2 can prop up Horizon 1 as well as build the future horizon. They are both hospice workers for the dying and midwives for the newborn. The second framing concept is that of four capitals. In the government's recent Value Toolkit, a Horizon 2 initiative, it is proposed that procurement be based in future on an holistic approach to that which is of value, not merely one based on cost factors. The four capitals to be enhanced by any project are produced, the present economics-led value set; natural, the flow of services from the planet to humanity; human, the skills and attributes that contribute to performance and well-being; social, the networks, norms and values that foster cooperation within and between groups. Overlaying the four capitals and the three horizons, here is how Horizon 1 looks in the built environment industry. It's not a pretty sight. The produced capital view dominates, with other concepts of value, human, natural and social, being seen as externalities. Regulation forces some consideration of them, but not much. It is short-termist, win-lose worldview, where risks are dumped on those least able to manage them. For example, occupiers are made responsible for the maintenance of systems and fabric that they don't understand. The whole industry is broken into three mega silos: property, construction and facility management. Nobody considers the whole life cycle or value chain. It's a wonder we don't have more disasters. These silos overlap in a Venn diagram with important sub-silos. Half of all construction, for example, is repair, maintenance and improvement. Each silo has its own approach to digital working. Property sees it as PropTech, construction sees only BIM and its related technologies, FM sees the world of smart buildings and of workplace management. So where are we trying to get to? The ideal industry is seen widely as one which creates value through achieving desired outcome and generates profit from that. The win-win service mindset, coupled with a long-term whole life outlook, is seen as possible thanks to risk-lowering digitalization. Natural capital is regenerated, not degraded, with minimum extraction of non-renewable resources and a circular, no-waste economy. People are offered interesting, stable, safe and healthy jobs and are trained well. Social capital is built up through long-term relationships, socially equitable solutions and community asset creation. So what are the innovations enabling us to transform the industry? The technical ideas include all digitalization ones: system thinking, servitization and the swing to build to rent, where providers retain responsibility for maintenance. Net zero carbon policies are responding to the environmental, social and governance or ESG concerns of clients and investors who wish to avoid holding stranded assets. Biophilic designs aim to leave a site greener than it was found. Human capital concerns are addressed by the ban on modern slavery, the employment of robots as partners, concerns for mental health. Did you know that 10 times as many building workers kill themselves as are killed on the job? And a wellness focus for occupiers. Collaboration concepts include framework agreements, the construction playbook, the value toolkit, project bank accounts, and then there are socially driven ideas including those in the Social Value Act, the Building Safety Bill with its golden thread concept, and the shift to off-site manufacture with higher productivity 9-to-5 jobs near home. Putting the 3 horizons and the 4 capital concepts together, you get this matrix, which you can study later on the PDF, which should be made available. Whilst each capital column has its own ideas, they are clearly synergetic. Each encourages the other. I now want to look at our 3 entwined Horizon 2 ideas of servitization, digital twinning and the use of blockchain. The servitization idea goes back some time in manufacturing industry as the maintenance component of products increased and customers sought to buy performance, not hardware. Power by the hour was the slogan of Rolls-Royce in shifting from selling jet engines to leasing them for performance payments. By shifting to servitization, Rolls and its rivals avoided the race to the bottom of selling engines by capital cost tender and picked up a cash flow for years. It was also incentivized to design for lower maintenance costs and higher reliability. As a result, we now cross the Atlantic when we can on 2 servitized engines, not 4 purchased ones. Train sets are now offered this way also. The technological enabler of servitization is the ability to instrument the product and link it remotely to its design model. The way the design performs can be fully understood due to this feedback. Better performance designs can be simulated to test them. Adding software-based controls rather than hardwired ones, it enables upgrades to be sent to the product in use and allows some adjustment of performance to be done remotely. The need for maintenance intervention is signalled by sensors, enabling preemptive maintenance to avert breakdown and loss of service. For building systems, the Internet of Things has been the channel for digital twinning, with analytics including AI used to generate decision support information for the system owners, either at edge computing level or at the server. Low latency 5G telephony also feeds this concept. A pioneering example of digital twinning in the UK built assets is the remodelled Hickman building in Whitechapel for Great Portland Estates. The digital model, as built, is linked by sensors to each system in the building using an application called TwinView from Space Group. Great Portland Estates uses the Twin to offer a comprehensive service to occupiers, managing space use and maintenance requirements quickly and achieving very low carbon emissions. 4 columns that or 4 pillars that it refers to on that slide are spelled out here as the goals of GPE, and the items in red are particularly emphasized. The continuous improvement of Sesame, by the way, it refers to the app on the phones of occupiers which enables them to interact with the landlord. And here's an example of how the BIM model has all of its facility management data attached to it, but also connects to the running log showing the performance of the item and any maintenance that it requires. So how did servitization come into being? It began in buildings with lighting. Philips Lighting invented the idea, suggesting selling light, not lighting. The arrival of the ultra-efficient LED opened this market, and Philips overcame reluctance to purchase replacement systems by offering a rental basis, with payments below the former cost of running the old lighting. An additional benefit of the technology is that LED systems offer a data channel to every space. Sensors can ride on the network to begin the change to smart buildings and eventually the digital twin. The same thing happened with photovoltaic roofs. The solar energy industry found that it could sell rooftop installations on a servitized basis to people who didn't believe it was cost effective to purchase. Power companies like APS in Arizona, where I hope to be again shortly, will provide you with a roof installation in return for its power production, crediting your monthly bill and lowering it as well. It is cheaper for them than building additional generating capacity. Meters flow both ways. Home batteries and demand management applications add sophistication to the offer. A third example is lifts. Mitsubishi offer elevators as a service, monitoring installations in use and enabling high reliability. They collect data on usage and offer adaptable service levels to meet daily travel patterns and conserve energy. These standalone servitizations are the opening round. Buildings have dozens of systems within them, each with subsystems that may also become servitized. In turn, the building relates to urban and infrastructure systems. The concept of Digital Built Britain, being developed by the Cambridge Centre of that name, envisages intercommunication between digital twins to enable national efficiency and better outcomes for society. Within a building, however, the many systems can be integrated by a whole building digital twin, which may obviate the need for a separate building management system. Siemens offers servitized BMS installations today, and that may morph into a twin-based service. All the systems in a building talk to their providers as well to each other, and all could trade performance data and payments for services offered. This is where the blockchain comes in. The flow of data to show service has been delivered and of payments for it sounds like an ideal application for smart contracts. Integrators of servitized buildings and their occupiers will need to see transparent records of performance and payments, but will want commercial confidentiality. Tokenization offers that. Utility tokens, generated automatically, substitute non-sensitive data for the original and provide a zero-knowledge proof of transactions. Audit trails are visible to all but confidential in content. Built environment industries are on the cusp of transformation. Many good ideas are in development to help us move from a dysfunctional industry to a far better one. Servitization on the basis of digital twins is one of the most powerful ideas emerging. It needs a blockchain-based trading solution to streamline it and to enable its full potential. I hope that this talk stimulates blockchain experts to give their minds to solutions which could enable the concept to develop, scale, and flourish.